Hello, good morning. I just accidentally clicked on something in OBS and I'm trying to resolve it. Okay, good enough. Hi, welcome. It's time to play The Journey for probably the last time. And, well, if you were here for the last stream, you'll know that there may be some bullshit ahead of us right here. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of, well, I don't know. I'm prepared to suffer momentarily, but I think we're almost at the end of it. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm sure it will be a delight. And then after that, I don't know, depending on how much time there is left in the stream, I'm just gonna find something to fill out the time. But yes, I'm immediately going to run away from the action. Because the situation here is that I'm supposed to go down this long path in the middle of a swamp to get to Monolith HQ. Unfortunately, this long path has absolutely zero cover of any kind anywhere on it. And I mean, they can do that from that distance. Imagine actually trying to roll up on them. It's not very epic, so it seems that the optimal strategy here is just to fuck off and not do it. But if I run through the blasted heath, as it were, I could just kind of sneak into Monolith HQ from the side. Oh, I might also get a free artifact while I'm here. Oh my god. A free artifact that I can't use. But hey, I'm not gonna not get a free artifact. Come on. Oh, but I am going to die of fire damage, I think. I guess this is the reason you're not supposed to go over here. This is the fact that it's riddled with anomalies and anomaly damage and anomaly accessories. Jesus Christ. I wish bolts were bigger. I wish I could have like giant inflatable novelty bolts that would hit all of the anomalies in say a radius of like 5 meters or something. Because there's some types of anomalies, especially burners, where the hitbox is very small. And just because you threw a bolt in front of you and it didn't touch anything doesn't mean your fat ass isn't gonna fire it off. Alas. I'll just have to walk slowly and use my eyeballs. The horror. Yes, I can... I can see why they call this place hell. It's a rather apt description. But I just want to get up here on the side until I can go for a quick jaunt in the grody swamp water. Let's see. If I can find a way into it, that is. I'm kind of figuring that this is not how you're intended to do this, but, you know, desperate times and all that. Here we go. I think this is the way. Maybe. Maybe not. I know I found a way through here last time. Ah. Here we go. Okay. Hey Lily, welcome. Your favorite COD Zombies map is turning 10 this year. Well, how do you think I feel? This fucking game, this series came out 16 years ago. I'm a dinosaur. Stalker is like certified boomer content these days. How the mighty have fallen. And welcome, Jerkops. Hello. Okay. Of course, we find our way here and immediately that relaxing sound of grenades exploding. Ow. Oh no. Alright, seems that they're rolling up on me from the side. Which is okay, actually. I don't mind. I don't mind holding the corner here. It's not great cover, but it's not the worst thing in the world. As long as they don't push me too hard. I am looking respectfully and with murderous intent. And I am deliberately aiming a little bit low because the point of aim on this gun is way off. Teehee. Alright, well, I guess now we're going to find out exactly how many monolithians are there in this camp. And are they going to run out of bodies before I run out of ammo? Let me check. Oh no, I've got a pretty good stockpile. At least for this kind of combat, where I just stand in place and don't do anything until I can shoot somebody in the head. It's pretty efficient, all things considered. This is that real, authentic Stalker experience that we all crave. Holding right mouse button, camping a corner. Most effective tactic available, as they say. Halo came out 22 years ago, but every time someone says they like Halo, they're called a Zoomer. Really? Do people say that? I certainly would not. I feel like Halo is honestly pretty boomer content at this point, too. They, I guess they're still... I guess they're still making Halos. That, I feel like, what was the last one? Halo Infinite? I feel like that one kind of came out and then I never heard a peep about it afterwards. I guess it was okay, maybe? I have no idea if people liked it or not. See, you think to yourself, nobody showed up in like 20 minutes. Maybe I should push out of the corner. And then some random fucking guy just shows up. So it's like you're so strongly disincentivized from doing anything in Stalker. Like, the most correct answer is always to stand still and hold right mouse button. Almost always. And you're certainly welcome to flip a coin and walk out there. But if it doesn't work out, you're going to feel very silly. Why didn't I just stay at the corner forever? Okay, I am getting a little bit bored though. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. That guy was kind of jogging in from across the field. I expect I think that guy probably belonged to one of the more distant camps. Oh, did I just see a man? No, there's a particular kind of black... This bit of vegetation really looks like a dude under the right circumstances. Alright, so it looks like... It looks like the dudes along the road were kind of filtering in. Oh, that guy up there is... Stoop Kid does not want to leave his stoop, I think. Oh, he's leaving it now. Again, please forgive the jank-ass aim, but this is optimal. Alright. Talking about losing ammo and then I'm playing like this. That's probably not a hot idea, but it looks like the coast is relatively clear, so... Let me gobble in a little bit here. In fact, I'm gonna pick up an AK while I have the opportunity to do so. Just in case I need it. Okay. Got plenty of ammo for that, but I would like to keep using the SIG. The SIG is actually, once you know where to aim it, it seems pretty effective. Okay. Brother. Calm down. Okay, that was the guy from the tower. So... I think we're kind of chilling, maybe? Oh no, we're not quite chilling. Is that guy trying to snipe me with a shotgun? Yes, he is. His boy's got a Chaser 13 and a Dream. I respect it. Those wacky monolithians, they really don't know when to give up. Alright. I'm quick saving, I'm sorry. It always comes down to this, doesn't it? Camping a corner or a doorway. Yeah, I mean, my favorite situation is camping over the top of something, but it doesn't happen that much in Stalker for whatever reason. Like this is really my jam, but I don't get to avail myself of it too often. Oh, I think I just headshot a guy from 2,000 miles away. Neat. I hear someone yelling behind me. I'm scared. It's not, I will say, camping corners is not very conducive to reading chat, because, like, I have to keep my eyeballs on the screen or I could die at a moment's notice. Let's see. You got called a boomer for playing COD Zombies in 2023. That, I feel, is overstating things a little bit. I guess really the whole boomer zoomer thing is just kind of relative. Anyone who likes things that were before your time is a boomer. Anyone that likes new things is a zoomer. Okay, well, here's I guess we're here. We have killed the guys, which is cool, but okay. I see. You can go down the roof and get into the next building over. Ow, my ankles. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes in there, it sounds like. Hmm, this is actually... This is an interesting setup. So this building here is the Yantar X8. Oh. Ugh. Who left this bowl of disgusting goop in my building? Very hard goop, in fact. Yuck. I don't like it. And you're finally in the market for a PC. Oh, that should be exciting. Now you can finally avail yourself of all of the hot FF14 mods. Except don't. That's against terms of service. Lamau. There's a mysterious floating piece of rebar in this building. Probably very structurally important. Try to leave it alone. I guess I don't really have to be that careful since I quick saved. But still. And look, they've got a nice little monolith kitchen in here. Very cozy. Oh, and I don't know who decided this bench should go back here. Not ideal. And we have a nice can of avosho, which, or is that vo or bo? I think it's vo. Avosho or avosho. I can't tell which. There's a sh and there's a sh, and the distinction is made right here in this very blurry part. So I don't know which it is. Either way, mixed vegetables, my favorite. Very heavy vegetables, it seems. My face will be shot off if I leave the comfy corner. Well, it seems that, Oh, wait, no, there's still dudes down here. They didn't all get the memo. Oh, in fact, there's still a lot of dudes down here. Yeah, so this is what I was supposed to contend with. I was supposed to come down... Oh. Now they notice. Now they notice, right when I'm demo recording. You bastards. Oh, dear. Stop. But yeah, you're supposed to come down these rickety bridges. You will notice there is nothing, no cover, not even a little, stood up piece of corrugated metal or something. You've got to assault these, like, 2 camps with a bazillion dudes with absolutely zero cover for miles. Very unepic. I'm sorry. I said it. Not epic at all. Well, if these guys want a piece of me, they'll have to come and get it themselves. Okay. I've got all the loot I wanted. I only have 7 rounds in this thing, but might as well get some use out of it. Nice grenade, idiot. Wow, actually, that was a pretty nice grenade. Yikes. Hmm. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Not too shabby. Alright, so the other SVD I had a little bit of damage on it, so it was inaccurate as frick. But when they're in full condition, ooh baby. These things can do some work. Well, some work. My aim might have been a little off there. There's a bit of drop at that distance, but not that much. And now I'm out of ammo. Oh well. You remember dolphin diving down the Kino der Toten spawn room stairs? Well, you're going a bit over my head at this point. I never actually played, I played, let's see, which CODs of Duty have I played? I played, 1 and 2 on the PC, and then I played a few of the incredibly shitty DS Call of Duties. And that was about the extent of it. Oh no, I did play, I played the first Blackout. Wait, is Blackout? Is that what it was called? I don't know, the Battle Royale one. I played that for like a couple weeks and then decided that I didn't like Battle Royales. Oh. Okay, well this is most certainly Monolith HQ. If there was any doubt. Black Ops? No, no, no. No, I'm talking about the first Battle Royale one. That was kind of a standalone thing. Which I believe was called Blackout. But I'm not 100% certain. Obviously, I'm not a huge COD head here. I'm really missing a lot of cultural experience there. But this is quite interesting. So we have, I'm just going to jump off a building here. Pardon me. So we've got the Yantar X18 building right here. And they've kind of glued it together with this. I don't even know. I don't recognize this building from anywhere else. I think this might be... Actually, it kind of looks like that one big factory building that I saw in Dalchan, and I climbed up a crane, and I was extremely excited about climbing up a crane. Not that I think Dalchan invented it, it's probably like Buildo content or something. I don't know, whatever it is, this is not a building I see that often. But I like how they set it up here, where you gotta climb up the one building. Then you gotta go across the roof. And sneak in the side here. It's kind of neat. Granata, eh? Maybe I won't go in there just yet. Oh my god. The arms on these guys. They're incredible. My goodness. Oh, well there he is. Hear another grenade coming. I'm truly impressed by their accuracy with these grenades. Good job, Monolithians. I'm so proud of you. Please stop. Alright. Oh, shit. I don't even know what kind of gun that was. Does this guy have a PKM, maybe? Oh. Oh, God. How many of them are there? This place is loaded. But I think if they want to get to me, they have to come up this staircase. Although they can also just explode me instead, so maybe I won't camp in the corner too much here. Hmm. What a tricky situation. You enjoy how the SIG looks, and it's one of the weapons that does not have effed up irons. Brother man, I hate to break this to you. Okay, I'm aiming directly at the corner of this building here, right? Yeah. I would classify those as pretty effed up irons, frankly. It's like halfway between the top of the post and the loop. Not crazy about it. I mean, it's not really a big deal once you know about it, but I wish I didn't have to know about it. Tallest midget still it's the tallest. Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. Oh my god. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, as they say. Are you dead or just pretending? You're dead. Good. You're fucking dead, kiddo. Oh. There were two of them stuck back there. Okay. Oh. What an awkward angle this is. Oh my god, they're just coming out of the fucking woodwork. Okay. I know there's at least one more that went back that way. Hello? Ah. Alright. You asked for it, buddy. Problem solved. Okay. There's one back there, and I think I heard one over in this direction. Oh. Got him. I could have sworn I heard one more dude. But it might just have been an echo. Hmm. You already know you're gonna go for those cute as hell Bun Boy mods. Oh, I don't know. Bun Boy is pretty cute without mods. But God bless you. I always knew you had good taste. Oh. The final Monolithian. Simply doing Monolithian things. Okay, thanks. And there we go. I think that's it. Now the question is, where is my dear brother Yulian? The whole reason I came here and killed 10 million dudes was to find Yulian. I have not seen hide nor hair of him. I'm wondering if I'm going to search one of these guys and it's going to say Yulian. And I'm going to lose my fucking mind at the deep storytelling potential. Oh, a Groza. It's the first time I've seen one of those. I don't want it, but it's interesting. There must be some evidence of my brother's presence or passing around here somewhere. Oh, a VSS, a G36? My goodness. Really bringing out the big guns here at the end. Now I just need to see an F2000. Ah, this must be where Yulian's hiding. Alright, brother. I've come to rescue you. Oh. Wait a second. This staircase is, not quite constructed, I think. Interesting. To you, the SIG 550 just looks nice. It definitely does have a strong aesthetic. I would never deny that. Oh, we have floating rebar again. Also the one of the rifles that got improved in CS and COP. Strelak holds it kind of funky and his hand clips through the rifle, and it can't by default attach a scope in Shadow Chernobyl. Is that true? I didn't know that. I know the Val can't, which is kind of odd, but I don't use the SIG well, I use the SIG with some regularity, but I for some reason rarely even try to put a scope on it, so I don't know about that. But no, I'd say the LR is my first love in the sphere of NATO rifles, but SIG is definitely second place. L85 is cute, but wait, are you a nice man or are you Yulian? Oh my god, I think it's Yulian. Wait, Yulian? Are you wearing a monolith suit? Yulian, do you have something to tell me? Oh no. They've stolen my dear Yulian from me. Was he the commander of the Monolithians this whole time? Or wait, is this? No, yeah, this is definitely a monolith suit. Alright. What do you want? Oh no, maybe he's been brainwashed and he doesn't even know who I am. Yulian, you're here! Oh wait, no, he does. What? You? But what are you? How? I can't believe it, I finally found you. It's incredible. But what are you doing here? Are you prisoner? Are you okay? Well... Yulian's like, how do I tell him? I'm actually Monolith Big Boss. Sorry. But how did you manage to enter here? I had to carve my way through a lot of nasty people. That was a long journey. Get it? So you killed them all? Oh wow, oh shit. Why did they capture you? Why did they bring you here? I still can't believe I found you alive. Wait, is it... He's saying like, so you killed them all? Oh wow, oh shit. Are we gonna find out that the Monolithians were actually the good guys all along and that I, Misha Dude, am a monster who just came and killed these peaceful farmers? Or something. This is gonna be my Spec Ops moment. Why did they capture you? Why did they bring you here? I still can't believe I found you alive. Listen, nobody captured me. Nobody forced me here. I think you don't understand. I am here because I want to be here. What? All the guys you killed here were my friends. They were my people, you idiot. Oh no. I am the bad guy. What are you talking about? You and I are... You don't know anything about anyone. And you always been like that. You see what you want to see. But the world doesn't end on the other side of our shitty valley. I don't get it. You were abducted at the lake, right? They drugged you, isn't it? What did they do to you? They brainwashed you, isn't it? They. I am part of them since a long time, you know. I met these guys and joined them a long time ago. Nobody knew about that back there. But what do you have to do with this kind of crazy people? How did it happen? You thought I was going to hunting trips. Well, it was not exactly hunting. I always wanted to see what was beyond the valley. After a couple of visits to the zone, I was hooked. I had to go deeper and deeper. The first time I met the monolith, it almost did cost me my life. Luckily, one of the guys asked me a couple of questions, and I had the right answers. I wanted to go with them. I wanted to be part of that life. They were having exactly the life I was looking for. Without any rules except their own, devoting their life to serve the zone. Be part of them? Everyone hates them. They are crazy. They are ruthless. No. They are the most pure form of human spirit in the zone. We are the sons of the zone, the ones that truly love the zone for what it is, the ones that the zone cherish and fed. The zone is not just woods and roads, the zone is alive. It's a predator, and we are its tentacles and its claws. The other guys struggle and fight against it. We blend in and we thrive here. But you don't need to be part of a group of assassins to wander the zone. I thought you were a good man, Yulian. At least the Yulian I know is a good man. I don't understand. There is no good or bad here. These values don't apply here. It's about surviving. It's about being part of an entity or fighting against it. Killing or being killed doesn't matter. It's all part of the zone bubbling life anyway. You see, there is no better way of being part of the zone than being here, at the core of this irradiated, pulsing heart. I don't want this miserable life in the valley anymore. I will never go back. I am not interested in the person I was before. I don't care about what you think. So I made all this for someone that... I don't know who you are anymore. And why I did all this. You are driving me crazy. All this is crazy. I didn't ask you to come here. I don't want you here. And when I think about all those men you killed for your stupid quest that nobody asked for, you better leave before I do something. Before you do what? You really are an asshole, Yulian. I can't believe what's happening here. I should... Okay. Bad end. He was kind of shooting at the computer for some reason for a little bit there. Hold on. Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen. Alright, I'm coming, Yulian. Just wait while I stutter step down these stairs. Hold on. I'm coming for you. You bastard. You asshole. You monolithian piece of shit. I should stab you in the face very ineffectually. It's probably better to do this with a gun, but it feels more appropriate to use the knife. Yulian deserves this. It's got to be up close and personal. Because we are so up close and personal, we two brothers. Problem is the knife sucks. It is very hard to hit anything with, but I'll figure it out. I also like how you can come down and just say, Julian. See ya. Right, bye, Julian. Have a good life.
Мужик, я тебя...
Perfect. Perfect. What a fitting ending for my dear brother Julian. That leg, yes, he's doing the leg thing. He truly has been touched by the zone. Poor Julian. So misunderstood. But hello, welcome Anna, welcome Rio. Okay. Well, I can't read the deep lore that Julian was guarding. Yeah, so it's interesting. I guess that's the end of the mod. Like maybe, I don't know. My quest is gone. I have defeated hell. But yeah, it's interesting lore-wise. Apparently, apparently the Monolithians are not completely cracked out in this canon because they spoke to Yulian and asked him some questions, and he was like, yeah, I will become to Monolith too, thanks. And then he went off and lived in the irradiated, pulsing heart of the zone with his friends. I was not really under the impression that Monolithians had friends. I didn't think they had that kind of higher function. But I guess they're all just hanging out here in hell, and they do kind of do murder sometimes, but it's not a big deal because здесь зона, братан. Fair enough, I guess. But I, a pure-hearted child of the forest, definitely could not stand for that. Monolith, what have you done to my brother? I don't know. I mean, Monolith didn't even do anything to him. He joined them of his own volition. So, fuck you, Julian. You're no brother of mine. I wonder, can I go up there? I mean, forget the whole deep plot line. I see things that I can maybe climb on, so that's far more important to me. Ah. Wait, is this... Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. This is a much better ending. Breakable glass. Delicious. Well, this really makes it all worth it. All the bullshit I waded through to get here. But there was breakable glass waiting for me, so I am now completely satisfied. Go see the Straylock to tell him and ask philosophical questions. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if this mod has like an explicit ending other than you just kill the dude. But I think I'll, you know, just to make my own ending here, I'll go talk to Straylock, of course, and then I'm gonna go back to my peaceful little valley at the outskirts of the zone, and maybe the old farmer will have some comments to make. Or maybe he won't, and I'll just live out the rest of my life in a cabin hunting elk. Okay. I have dismantled the Monolith Society utterly. My job here is done. Let's go home. And also, I mean, I guess, in addition to the personal story of finding my long-lost brother and killing him and all that, I've also, I guess, just wiped out all of the Monolithians at their headquarters, which, yeah, no, that seems like kind of a good thing, broadly speaking. The zone is perhaps a safer place now, at least a little bit. Hello? Hi. What are you doing in here, buddy? I guess some of the guys from the swamp have slowly migrated their way over here to the HQ building. Interesting. Alright, let's see. I mean, obviously, I gotta finish the job. I gotta kill all of the dudes. But luckily, it seems that if I come from this direction, I have some actual things I can take cover behind. Which is nice. I think this building is maybe a bit occupied, but we'll see. Oh, yes it is. It most certainly is. Oh, this boy's got an SVD. This boy's got a granata. If I could get up on the building so they're not shooting my feet, that would be great. Lest you wonder, the Val also has fucked up iron sights. Ow. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's really a winning combination around here of very poor cover and a very poor visibility. Two great tastes that taste awful together. Alright. This G36 is actually pretty accurate, it seems. Although that's probably just down to it being in less horrible condition than most things. Where was SVD guy? I want SVD guy's gun. Nice. Oh. Alright, well, I think I have officially killed every Monolithian ever. Very nice. I've really taken a... I've had quite a personal transformation in this mod from a poor farming boy who... Well, not farming, poor hunting boy who did not even seem to know what the hell the zone was. It's kind of funny. And now I'm simply killing everyone. I really was the monster all along. What have they done to me? Oh. Well, I have not quite killed everyone yet. Perhaps now I have. What say you, magic identification binoculars? The magic binoculars seem to agree. Oh, look at this. Flesh and pseudo-giants living in harmony? Oh my, look at that little animation. That's so cute. I have not spent a lot of time observing pseudo-giants in their natural habitat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, look out. Look out, Mr. Pseudo-giant. Be careful. Oh god. I know they're durable, but can't keep this up forever. What do you think goes through the mind of a pseudo-giant? Probably not much. No, definitely not much. I was kind of hoping he would stop so I could see his cute idle animation again, but it's just having a bit of a walkabout. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I see. We have, I guess some boars tried to start shit with the flesh, but they were having none of it. Oh, dear. These flesh have most certainly seen better days. Oh shit, no, he's wounded. He's touched one too many burners. Poor fella. Alright. Well, Straylock, you're not gonna believe what happened. And where, let's see. You know... Alright, I don't think this is actually gonna result in anything. But I'm curious to see what happens if I run down the road here. There's probably just like a big pile of scrap in the way or something like that. But I might as well check it out before I leave hell for good. I don't know, maybe I think really the fitting ending here would be that you like find out that your brother became to zombie and you're so distraught and you kill him. And then in your moment of mental weakness, the monolith calls to you as well. And you also become the bad guy. Maybe. I don't know. I guess that would be a little trite, but... It is a little bit of an anticlimax, I feel. You find out the horrible truth and then you just stab the guy in the face and nothing happens. But you know, I guess that's just life, right? There's not always a fancy cutscene at the end. Sometimes there's just a fence in the middle of a road. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes there's just a dredging ship with a substantial lack of back-facing polygons. Yes, they seem to have deleted the entire interior of this boat. Fair enough. Oh, and here's the edge of the map. Neat. And up here we have not much. Just making sure I didn't miss any, like, deep subterranean content or something. Oh. Oh. Wait, what is this? Hold on. There's a weird road here. This is right by Strelok's house. There's a little path, and it leads around to a broken down truck in a hole. I'm gonna go check that out. Could it be? Is this the secret ending? Do I get to rescue Truck Kun from hell? Probably not, but we'll see. What's the plan for the remainder? I don't know. Let's see, well, obviously I still have to go out of L Zone, which will take a little while. I'm gonna go chat with all the dudes. So I don't know, that'll probably be like, I don't know, let's just round up and say like maybe half an hour until I'm done. And then, well, then I have to give my review of the mod, and I will tell you, I have some strong opinions about this mod, as you could probably imagine. So I don't know, I'm just gonna, I've got a few mods installed and available, and I will pick one based on how much time I have left in the stream. But I will just play something. No spoilers. Alright, here's the way to Strelok's house, up on the hill. Hell is very square. Well, you know. Lore-wise, perhaps not. It is, okay, it is interesting though, because the dude, he tells you that, you know, this is the pulsating heart of the zone or whatever. But this is not obviously like near, well, I don't know if it's near, but it's not around the power plant or anything like that. It's just kind of some weird old dead swamp type thing. But I guess this is where all of the horrifying zone energy has coalesced. For reasons unknown to man. Alright, Strelok, please give me your thoughts on all of this bullshit. Oh,
Hey, bro.
I was wondering if he left. Hey, bro. Oh, he's got dialogue. He's got dialogue, baby. Let's go. That was a nightmare. You are alive, at least. Things didn't go well? There was my brother there. Oh, but you are back alone. Sorry. What happened? I found him in the basement after fighting all the guys in the buildings. At first I thought he was a prisoner, but quickly he was one of them. And he started saying crazy and horrible things. We started arguing, and then, I still don't understand, we fired shots at each other, and he is still there. How did we come to this? That's terrible. Awful. I don't understand why he became so evil. It seems that the zone turned him into a bad person. The zone doesn't make you bad or good. The zone reveals a part of you that connects with it. For some men, it's darkness. And trust me, the zone is full of darkness. For others, it brings out the best of them. Some become heroes. Some dedicate their time here to help or assist the wounded and ill. Some just enjoy this place for its incredible creatures. So in a way, he was right. The zone is really connecting with us. Yes, the zone is inside all of us since the beginning. And when you actually come here, this part of ourselves is exposed, just like if the zone was pulling out of your mind something that belongs here. Oh man, it's too much for me right now. I can't think about anything but what happened with my brother. I am not even sure I want to go back to our place alone, or at all. I feel drained. Oh, can I husbando Straylock? I'm gonna marry Straylock and live in hell with him on top of this hill. Please? Wait, hold on. This does not look correct. Okay. Uh, okay, please pay no attention to whatever the hell is going on here. Thanks to Mach29, Maxim Makarov, Pavel, Seryoza, Statix, and Wolfstalker. Special thanks to Kaului and Borovos. Kaului, or Kahului, or I've never understood how to pronounce that man's name. That's also known as Olivius74, a very sweet French fella who enjoys silly stalker mods. He's a very nice young man. Used to email me about making translations for weird mods. So, you know, obviously, any mod is made better by his presence. Borovos is a French, I believe. Yeah, wasn't Borovos involved in Call of Chernobyl, I think? I mean, I think it was involved in a lot of things, but I believe Call of Chernobyl was among them. Although I might be misremembering that. Dr. Pavel, MCIA. Yeah, there's probably a lot of Pavels out there. Who knows which one this was? The zone was the friends we made along the way. Well, you know, it seems I guess I've killed a lot of people, but I've made one friend in Straylock. Again, quite an abrupt ending there. But yeah, I'm racked by guilt and indecision. I have discovered the horrible truth of the zone, which is that the real zone was inside you all along. I mean, kind of actually. And I guess my, you know, if we take everything at face value, then yes, my brother was just a shitbag. The zone merely revealed his shitbaggery. So that ties that up nicely. I don't have to feel too guilty about stabbing him in the face. And yeah, I guess I'm well, I tell Straylock I don't want to go back. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to go back home. And then the credits roll. So the only possible conclusion I can draw from this is that I am indeed now Straylock's twink husbando, and I'm going to live with him in this beautiful little house in hell for the rest of eternity, hopefully. So it's kind of a happy ending in that sense. Oh dear. It's quite funny that they don't even give you a quest or anything. They complete the one quest you've had this whole time. And then, you know, I guess going to talk to Straylock about it is kind of the obvious thing, but I could easily imagine someone killing the brother and the quest is done and them just thinking, oh, I guess the mod is over now, and just stopping there. But I'm glad they wrapped it up a little bit with Straylock.
Listening.
That was a nightmare. Alright, well, so that's the intended ending. Now I make my own ending. I have truly been touched by the zone. I abide by the laws of no mortal man. I will kill everyone. Well, okay, I'm not gonna kill everyone, but I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back to my little valley. You know, okay, protagonist Kun tells Straylock that he's not sure if he even wants to go back, but you know what? Fuck you, protagonist Kun. I am the player. What I say goes, and I say you do want to go back. I just want to go hang out with the elk, man. And Straylock is the only one who knows the truth of what happened here. Oh wait, I forgot to... Hold on, I forgot to go check out that weird truck. So, you know, with Straylock out of the picture, I can just make up whatever story I want. I can go tell them. Okay, you know what, Straylock, you can live. You're fine. Just, I mean, he's not gonna go anywhere anyways. I think my secret is safe with Straylock. I could just tell everybody that actually my brother was a great guy, but he got eaten by a blind dog in the cordon, and nothing else interesting happened at all. And then I just big chill in the Hidden Valley forever until I die of natural causes. In fact, maybe eventually I can convince Straylock to come join me, and then he can be my husbando. In scenic Lost Valley. Lost Valley, it's called. Oh, this this path goes out of bounds. Oh God. I see that was the horrible secret of the truck. To Chimera Lamau. Oh God, help, I'm stuck. Dog. Dog. Dog, let me in. Dog, what are you doing? Dog's stuck. Dog's stuck. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. I don't know what is happening anymore. I guess I've, I don't know, become one with the zone or something. The dog bit me there. I was thinking, like, maybe mutants aren't hostile anymore, but the dog definitely bit me. The Chimera did not, though. But I think that was probably because they were stuck inside geometry. I don't know. Okay. Gonna go on one last scenic jaunt through the zone of the journey, TM. And then we'll wrap it up. Well, we'll wrap up the journey. We will not quite wrap up the stream because there's still a bit of time before I would usually end. How, let's see, I think the exit is down this way. Oh yeah, it must be because I can't go the other way. Eh? Oh shit! There actually is another ending. Oh my god. Okay. So there's two endings. You talk to Straylock. I mean, it's the same ending. It just shows you a picture of a boat and then the credits. Okay, so you can. Wow, that actually that's kind of nice. So they thought about it. They thought, what is the player gonna do after they kill the dude? They're either gonna go talk to Strelak or they're gonna try to leave, and both of them trigger the ending. I feel like this is kind of the. Well, I don't know. This is kind of the bad ending because you don't get a little bit of bonus lore from Straylock, but still, I respect that. It's neat. And this is very obviously a mod intended for uh, a 4:3 aspect ratio, but let's not worry about that too much. Oh, how lovely! Actually, let me see if oh god, oh god, it's happening. Let me see if that boat picture works correctly in 4:3. Yes, so this is the real immersive experience.
Oh,
All right, boat picture. Let's see. Does it look right? No, the boat picture still looks. In fact, it looks even wronger. Oh, and now, wait. Now the credits are fucked up in a different way. Okay. Never mind. I don't know why that boat picture looks wrong. It is a mystery. Just one of many mysteries of the journey. Okay, well, that was certainly an interesting ending, wasn't it? Now I get to complain. No, okay, I will start off by telling you that this mod is, as with most things related to Stalker, deeply flawed, but I would still recommend that you play it because it has some really unique and special aspects to it that I don't think any other mod has done as well as this mod. And then, it kind of shits the bed at the end, so that's unfortunate, but let me see. I need to gather my thoughts. But yeah, the beginning of this mod is just so incredibly strong. When you start off in the Lost Valley, and there's just some elk, and there's like in the Lost Valley there are four people in the whole map, including yourself. There's you, there's Tiesak, there's two random farmer guys. And you're on this big ass map, and there's four people, no enemies other than some wolves, which you don't even have to kill. Like, there's not even a quest that requires you to kill wolves. They're just kind of there, and maybe you will kill some if they attack you. But, like, it sets such a strong tone right at the beginning of just, like, wilderness, and also, like, the character doesn't even know what the zone is, and it's 15 years after most people left. It's such a powerful aesthetic that I have not seen any other mod execute on like that. And it continues into Cordon, so like you go into Cordon and it gets a little more, you start having to shoot some stuff. Like there's the zombies and the pack of dogs in the rookie village. So like you start having to shoot some dudes, but still, it's so desolate. In the whole Cordon, there's three neutral NPCs. There's just dude who lives near Rookie Village, dude who lives near the bridge, and dude who lives in a fucking tunnel. And they're all just kind of living their lives and doing their thing. And everybody else is gone. And they did such an excellent job. Like, there are a couple other mods that go for this kind of like abandoned zone type of aesthetic, but they're always just like, oh, we deleted all the NPCs. Teehee. But this mod just goes above and beyond. It does such an awesome job in Corden of, like they made the rookie village all overgrown and everything's all busted down and everybody's gone and like it just mwah. The aesthetic and the gameplay, they all complement each other so perfectly. They have such a strong vibe. And like the first time you have to fight some dudes, it's like you're talking to the NPCs and they're like, "Oh my God, there are 3 to 4 bandits under the bridge. What are we gonna do?" And it's a bit you got a bit of that Ludo narrative dissonance. Yes, I said the L word. I'm sorry. Where it's like, as the player, you know that I kill like 20 dudes on my way downstairs to get some fucking cereal. So 3 to 4 dudes is not really a big deal. But it's so charming to me how like in the narrative of the mod, they're really enforcing this fact where uh you're just some fucking guy from a valley who doesn't even know almost anything about the zone. You're just trying to find your dear brother Yulian, and fighting 3 to 4 bandits is actually kind of a big deal. So I love that. I thought that was awesome. So I would say the first mod, Lost Valley, or the first map rather, Lost Valley and Corden, everything that takes place in those 2 maps is just impeccable. And it sparks all these questions about what's going on because you find out that there was some kind of large conflict between the military and the Corden, and now it's been 15 years and not just like the loners have left the Corden, but the military too. Everybody has left. And then you get to the garbage, and that's where things start getting a little less amazing because you go to the garbage and the map changes in the garbage, still awesome, really good job. The aesthetic still quite strong, but then it starts getting pretty video gamey. You talk to the dude and he's like, "Oh, I need some parts from the hangar," and you go to the hangar and you just shoot 30 bandits. And it's like, oh wait, I am in fact playing a stalker mod. So I would say that once you get to the garbage, it goes from being a really amazing and unique mod to being just a pretty good mod. I mean, the gameplay kind of you think of it as like a mod. It's like a building with 4 pillars, let's say. You've got like the gameplay and the levels and the lore and the graphics, the presentation or whatever. And at garbage, I feel like the gameplay pillar kind of gives up a little bit and it just goes back to being very standard gameplay. But you still got the other 3 fucking pillars holding up the roof, and I think it's still a pretty neat mod at that point. It just goes from being an amazing mod to being a pretty decent mod once you get to the garbage. But you still got this like really interesting lore and setting. And like when you go to the what's it called, the Cursed Village. And in the Cursed Village, I would say that level is not really that interesting for the most part. And again, you're just shooting a bazillion bandits, which is kind of lame. But it still does a really good job of keeping up the lore. And you find out all this stuff like, like zone society has degenerated to such a point where people like don't even know what artifacts are because all the detectors are broken. And if you think about it, like if the detectors are broken, then yeah, you would not even necessarily know that artifacts exist. So it's really neat. And you go through this quest to like repair a single detector, and that's like a huge deal to this guy. And you get this lore about the Watchers and stuff. So yeah, I would say that the gameplay stops being as compelling because it's just shooting a lot of dudes. But the maps are still good. The presentation is still good. The lore is still very interesting. But as you keep going, it just kind of goes further and further downhill because, you start off with like the scariest thing around is a wolf, and fighting 3 to 4 bandits is a big deal. But then you go to Agroprom eventually, and it's just like, oh, now you're just fighting packs of Snorks and Chimera and zombies, and it's not even commented on. And I would say Agroprom is the point at which it fully becomes a video game ass video game. And they kind of almost abandon the pretense of the player character, like just being some nobody who doesn't even know zone things. Because now you're just literally killing Chimera without even mentioning it. And also, I feel like Agroprom is where the maps stop being as exciting. Like, Cursed Village is not that crazy. I did like the underground section. I mean, of course, it's me. I love underground sections. The rest of Cursed Village I didn't find that remarkable. Although part of that was because you spend all of it just shooting bandits, so kind of, you know, removes some of the immersion there. But Agroprom, they didn't do all that much with the map. They did a bit. Like, I don't have any problems with it, but they didn't do that much with it. And you just go there and shoot 500 zombies and then leave, so I don't feel like you really have much time to become immersed or anything. And then Yantar is kind of the same story, right? You show up and you talk to the one guy, and he's like, oh, kill some chimeras. And you don't really get to do that much in the map other than that. And the map is not very different from the normal map other than the door being off the bunker. And that's like the only thing you do in Yantar. You go there and you kill the chimera and then you leave. Or no, you kill the chimera. Okay, you know what? I forgot. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about the lab because hell came right after it and it really uh, destroyed my consciousness. The lab was neat. I mean, nothing in particular really happened down there, but it was cute. I liked it. So, my judgment is that like the first two maps are amazing. The next what, four? Garbage, Cursed Village, Agaprom, and Yantar are pretty good. You know, some ups and downs. The gameplay is not that remarkable anymore. But then you get to Hell, and that is where this mod just becomes a parody of Stalker mods. Because now you are just unapologetically killing 500 million Monolithians. And all of your shit is broken, but there's no merchants or technicians in this mod, so you can't do anything about it. And you have to keep assaulting camps that are a mile away and have zero cover other than trees that they can shoot through. And all of your guns are inaccurate as fuck because they're broken, but you can't do anything about that. And you don't have ammo for the ones that could actually do anything, so you either have to just. Well, you either have to completely ignore everything and run around it, or run straight into it and save scum and hope they don't kill you before you get to something you can actually hide behind, or spend 5 hours plinking or waiting for Monolithians to slowly walk towards you if they decide to do that. Like, it just sucks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The gameplay in Hell is just bad. And it's not like, it's not like it's hard in a way that, supports the aesthetic or anything. It's just poorly designed. It's probably not intended to be played on master difficulty. I don't know, maybe the author just play tested it with God mode on and didn't notice how fucking awful and boring it is. But even at the end, they did manage to have some good lore. Like, okay, the fact that you show up in Hell and Straylock is there is kind of a meme, because Stalker mod with Straylock in it. Wow. But I like the little lore they gave him about he's got his one little hill of serenity in the middle of hell itself, and he's kind of abandoned society and all that, which feels like something Straylock might do after all the shit he's been through. So, like, again, I still appreciate the lore even up to the end. But that is a point where like the gameplay pillar stops just not supporting the structure and it starts like actively spinning around like a helicopter blade and smashing into the other pillars and doing its best to knock the whole thing down. Like, woof. I I don't know. I wish there was some like trick I could tell you, like you should absolutely play this mod, but once you get to hell, do X, Y, and Z, and it will make it not horrible. But there's really not. I guess the only thing you can do is just turn it to novice difficulty or something. I don't know. It's so disappointing. Like, I mean, it's a long-standing tradition in the Stalker games and the Stalker mods of have a really strong start and a decent mid game, and then just become completely idiotic and awful at the end. You know, clear sky, basically. Even Shadow of Chernobyl, I mean, I'm sure some people have varying opinions on this, but I don't like the whole CMPP sequence because it's just shooting a million dudes, which is not really that stalkerish to me. Even Call of Pripyat, maybe to a lesser extent Call of Pripyat, but you get to Pripyat and it's just turns super linear, and then the end is just shooting a lot of dudes and getting on a helicopter. So, in that sense, the journey is in great company, but that's not a good thing. I don't know, but I'm sure you can tell just from the tone of my voice how I feel about these things, but it's such a shame that it was such a powerful and unique mod at the beginning, and then it dropped down to being a pretty good mod with some interesting ideas, and then it just completely falls off a cliff right at the end. Lame, bad. I'm not happy about it. But on to the more quantitative things. The stability was very good, actually. I don't recall if it ever crashed. I don't think so. Maybe once or something. I don't know. I don't even think it crashed once. I think I might have played through an entire Stalker mod without crashing, which is like truly remarkable. Um, and well, normally I would comment on like whether all the quests worked as intended. There was only one quest and it updated a single time, so it's hard to really pass judgment on that. Although, they had kind of like fake quests all over the place, and as far as I recall, none of those ever broke in any way. So, I'd give it a perfect score for stability. Good job, the journey. Some of okay, I guess the texture on the credit screen was kind of fucked up, but other than that, you know, other than that, perfectly stable. Good job on that. The graphics, I feel like the graphics are, I mean, if you've been around here before, you know that I don't generally care that much for the whole, you know, black, brown, dead, rotting type of aesthetic, but it just fits with this mod's concept so perfectly and it's executed so well that I love it, actually. I think the graphics are, like in a vacuum, maybe the graphics are not like what I would prefer, and the fidelity is not amazing. I mean, it's just perfectly fine, but it is so perfectly designed in tandem with, the lore and the setting. But I mean, really, that's what your graphics should do. That's what should be a lot more important to you than like the pixel count or whatever, is whether it's in service to the overall vision of your mod. And in this mod, it absolutely was to a very high degree. And, I will say, Hell, the final map, it ran kind of poorly at times, and the gameplay was absolute ass apples, but I really liked the aesthetic of it. You know, the aesthetic of this mod was strong from start to finish. I cannot I cannot bolster a single complaint about that. Even in Hell, I think Hell looks super cool. I mean, I'm sure some people aren't big fans of the very large, very empty type of map, but this one, again, it goes with the aesthetic, which is the important thing. So, good job on that. In fact, great job on that. And I've already talked about the lore. I think it's awesome. It's such a unique take on the whole zone thing. Like, the zone has been so abandoned and so desolate for so long that people don't even remember like basic things like what a detector is. And we've got this, this mod brings up a lot of questions that it does not answer. Like, what was the big war between the military and everybody else? I don't know. It's kind of alluded to and then explicitly mentioned once, and you never find out what actually happened there. I guess some people might find that frustrating. To me, I think that's perfectly okay. Like, maybe I'll find out in the journey too, or maybe I won't, but it's enough to know that something happened, and it's enough to wonder about it. And they've got, they introduced these weird factions like the Watchers, and I still don't really know what the deal with the Watchers are. Like, why are, why do they be watching? You finished the game? Yes, yes, I just finished it. I'm just giving my thoughts on it now. I don't know why the Watchers are watching. I don't know who watches the Watchers. But, I think that's okay. I think that is a-okay. I am perfectly satisfied to not know everything. And, you get to Strelok at the end, and he gives you a little bit more of the philosophizing that Rio is so fond of. I guess this is the mod. It's a mod that many mods are just like kind of okay across the board, and that's fine. This is a mod that is incredibly strong in a few areas and incredibly weak in one area. And it makes my feelings so conflicted about it because like I want to love this mod so much, and I really did at the beginning. And then it just tried its absolute darndest to make me hate it at the end. But I'm not gonna give in. I cannot bring myself to hate the journey, unfortunately. I would say, in conclusion, I've been rambling a lot, as I always do. I don't have much of a plan for these segments, but I would say that I 100% recommend everybody play this mod. It's really a unique experience that I don't think very few mods have even attempted to do something like this, and none of them have succeeded to the extent that this mod does. You know, be aware that the end of it sucks ass and does not fit with the rest of it at all. But you know what? I think the rest of it is just so strong that it's worth dealing with that. I mean, even if you just like played through the first few maps and then made your own ending there and stopped, I think that would be okay. I think there's still more stuff worth seeing in the rest of it. I mean, even hell itself is worth seeing, but if you want to get to hell and then turn it down to novice difficulty or turn on God mode or something, I don't care. Go ahead. The at that point, the gameplay no longer deserves your respect, so you can do whatever you want to it. If this mod really followed through with what it laid out at the beginning, I would give this mod the extremely rare and coveted 9 out of 10. Truly incredible. And if it just kind of dipped down to the mid game levels and carried that through to the ending, I would happily give it an 8 out of 10, which is a very good rating for me. But with how it ended up, I don't know. I don't feel like I can even give this one a number because like if I rate it low, I'm going to feel stupid because the beginning is so good, but if I rate it high, I'm going to feel stupid because the ending is so bad. So I am rating the journey, and I don't know what number to give it. It's kind of incredible and also kind of awful, but you should definitely play it. That's my that's my final say on the matter. You should all play the journey, even if it is incredibly flawed in some aspects, because there is not another mod like it, as far as I have seen. Alas. How depressing. Maybe this is all. Maybe it's all really in service of the feeling of the mod, right? It's bad on purpose so that you truly feel the suffering of the zone. Right. In that case, it has entirely succeeded at its mission. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about the journey now. I do hope you'll all play it though, because you know, it certainly deserves more recognition than it's gotten. I understand why. I kind of understand why it does not get talked about as much as I thought it should, but at the same time, still, like I said, it is a rather singular mod. Now I have to figure out what I'm gonna play for the rest of the stream, but first let me make a loud noise and stop talking for a few seconds so that I can split the VOD. This is now the end of the journey. TM clap. Okay, I'm back. What am I gonna play next? Yeah, I've got a few hours left in this stream. Oh, not that one. I'm definitely not playing Fate of the Zone. I'm depressed enough as it is. I don't want to go back there. I think uh, I think I might just round it out with some comfy ABC Inferno. I'm not in the mood to stress my neurons anymore right now. So yes, it's now. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. I felt like the mod was going to be all about the wilderness adventure. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess. Wait, if I keep talking about this, I'm gonna have to include it at the end of the other VOD. I guess I will. I felt like the mod was going to be all about the wilderness adventure. Yeah, I feel like they couldn't. I didn't expect they could really, sustain that kind of vibe for the whole mod, but I definitely didn't expect it to devolve so quickly to just killing an infinite quantity of stalkers. The first mod where a lonely and desolate zone feels like the experience was built for it, not just the vanilla game with gameplay removed. Yep. Yeah, it's not just that it had a strong aesthetic, but that it was very intentional. A lot of things are not, they end up a certain way, but you don't feel like they really knew what they were doing. But this mod is like, no, they knew exactly what they were doing and they did it by gum. And they just undid it later. Anyways, I said I was going to stop talking about the journey. Now I'm really done. Okay, goodbye, the journey. Forever. Clap.